Today I'd like to show you some features of Aperture 3. First, open Aperture. In the left pane you'll see a list of previously created projects. To add a new project to this list, in the top click on the large plus sign, select project, give the project a name, click OK, and we now need to populate that project with some new images. In the top you'll see a large down pointing arrow, click on that. You're offered a list of potential import areas or devices. You have the iMac, and this one is a Nikon D80 SD card. I'm actually going to select from my hard drives, and Aperture by default selects the images for you. If you don't want all those images, uncheck all, and then you can select the ones you actually want to select, or you can click and drag across the images, select one of them, and it will select all 4. I actually want to import all 6, so I'm going to select those. Before you go any further, make sure the project you want to import into is selected. In the bottom right hand corner you'll see, in my case, import 6 files into project Seal Tips and Tricks. Cancel or import checked. I will import checked. The images are now in. I get confirmation that the import is completed, and I have in the projects folder 6 images. Now we have the project ready to do some work. I'd first like to show you 4 ways of viewing your images. The first is a double click on the thumbnail of the images along the top, back to the browser. The second is a split view image. Click on the thumbnails at the bottom, or use the arrow keys to view the images. The third is a single view of your image. The fourth is a full screen image view. Just going back to the browser, and that's 4 methods of viewing your images. I'm now going to talk about adding adjustments and adding default sets to your adjustments. In the left hand pane they have a white balance, exposure and enhance adjustment available to this photograph only. I'll click on the other ones, and just to show you, it is only this photograph that they're available. If you want your default adjustments to be available to all images within Aperture, you must add them to default set. Now I've added all 3 now, and I'll show you that they are available to other images within Aperture. Now we know how to select adjustments and adjustment default sets. Let's now take a look at using some of the adjustments that are available to us. I'm going to select this image here because I think it's a very good candidate for some of the tools that are available. I'm going to double click to open it. So there's the image. Now, first thing that strikes me is the rotunda appears to want to tumble down the bank. So I'm going to look for a straightening tool. I know it's in there, but take a look along here first, because many of the tools that are in the long list over here are also in this very short list in a more convenient place for us to use. So this tool here is actually the straightening tool, so I'm going to click on that, and you get a double-headed arrow. Once we click on it, you'll get a grid. Now that grid can actually be turned off within the settings, but I'll show you the grid. You will find it quite useful. I prefer it that way. Click it, drag, and you'll see the image begin to straighten. Once you're happy with it, release the mouse and press enter. Now I could have pulled it a bit further, but I think it's about right to my eyes anyway, and hopefully the rotunda won't tumble down the bank. Let's take a look at repairing the smudge in the top right hand corner of the image. We need to find a retouch brush. This can be found in the add adjustments, or can be found in the shortlist on the bottom of our image. As a reminder, select from the add adjustments, find the retouch brush, click it, and you're offered a HUD or a heads up display for retouch. We need to select the repair. Clone I will talk about later. The radius is the size of your brush. We want a softness at 1, opacity at 1. Automatically choose source. We're going to choose the source color manually, and no need to select detect edges because we have a clear blue sky. All we want to do is try to remove that smudge. So to select the color source manually, hold the option key, go close to the repair area, click your mouse, release the option key, and ensuring your brush is of the correct size, click the repair area, release your mouse, and one little more touch there. Now we're going to select the clone option so that we can clone out the bird in the tree. Just reduce the size of your brush, ensure the clone option is available, hold the option key down and you get a crosshatch. Go to the area that you wish to clone, click your mouse, release the option button, and then go to the area you wish to clone out. Click your mouse and drag a little, release your mouse, and I think that's about it for this image. I think we've done fairly well. Just to finish off, close the retouch HUD, and I hope you'll join us in part 2 of Aperture 3 from Seal. Thank you very much.